Hey there, fellow film enthusiasts. Welcome back to another installment of Real Talk, where we are concluding our dive into cult classic with a film that's truly a feast for the senses, The Holy Mountain. Get ready to embark on an odyssey of the mind and soul as we explore another Alejandro Jodorowsky surreal masterpiece. Now, imagine a cinematic landscape where reality and dreams intertwine, where symbolism runs rampant, and where every frame is meticulously crafted to challenge your perception of what cinema can be. That's the world of The Holy Mountain. It is a film that defies any convention and invites you to question everything you thought you knew about storytelling. From its mind-bending plot to its mesmerizing visuals, The Holy Mountain is an experience like no other, pushing the boundaries of art and imagination with every frame. So grab your popcorn, settle into your favorite chair, and prepare to be transported to a realm where the ordinary fades away and the extraordinary takes center stage. It's time to explore the Holy Mountain like never before. So, as we begin this exploration of the Holy Mountain, it is essential to understand that this film isn't just a story, it's an experience. Alejandro Jodorowsky, the visionary director behind this movie, or this cinematic odyssey, takes us on a surreal trip through a landscape that is much internal as it is external. At its core, the plot revolves around the thief, a figure who represents the everyman, wandering through a world that's both familiar and completely and utterly alien. But what sets the film apart is its refusal to adhere to traditional storytelling conventions. Instead of a linear narrative where we're presented with a series of interconnected vignettes, each offers a glimpse into a different facet of the human condition. From the hedonistic excesses of the ruling elite to the spiritual enlightenment sought by the Alchemist and his disciples, the film traverses a vast emotional and philosophical spectrum. At its heart, The Holy Mountain is a quest for transcendence, a journey towards enlightenment and self-discovery. Along the way, the characters encounter surreal challenges and obstacles, each serving as a metaphor for the trials and tribulations of the actual human experience. Whether it's the temptation of material wealth or the allure of power, each encounter forces the characters, and by extension the audience, to confront their own desires and shortcomings. But in the middle of this chaos and confusion, there's a thread of hope and redemption that kind of runs through the film. As the characters grapple with their inner demons and strive for enlightenment, they ultimately discover that true transformation actually comes from within. It's a message of empowerment and self-realization. It reminds us that we have the power to shape our own destinies and transcend the limitations of the material world. So as we go into this, keep an open, when you watch this film, keep an open mind, let go of your preconceptions. This film is not to be watched passively. It's a journey that needs to be experienced, an invitation to explore the depths of the human psyche and unlock the secrets of the universe. So with that, let's take a quick break here and we'll jump into the soundtrack. In a film like this, especially when there isn't that linear story, the auditory realm becomes a vital component of the mesmerizing experience. Just as the visuals captivate us, the soundtrack enchants us with its sounds and melodies weaving into the story. One of the most striking aspects of the soundtrack is its diversity. Composer Don Cherry infuses jazz, world music, and experimental sounds, creating this sonic landscape that mirrors the film's eclectic visuals. Each track is a sonic journey in itself, guiding us through these surreal landscapes of the Holy Mountain and beyond. For example, The song Tarot Will Teach You / Burn Your Money. This piece combines these ethereal vocals, some tribal rhythms, and some otherworldly synth textures to really create an immersive experience that takes us to a realm that's more mysticism and transformation. It's a sonic odyssey that kind of mirrors the protagonist's journey of self-discovery. It invites us to explore the depths of our own consciousness. Another standout track is Piss Christ, a collaboration between Jodorowsky and Ron Frangipane. This composition blends again eerie vocals, some discordant strings, unsettling sound effects, all to evoke a sense of unease and introspection. It's a sonic exploration of the darker aspects of human nature, challenging us to confront our fears and our desires. And then there's The Natural World, which is a haunting and beautiful piece that's composed by Jodorowsky himself with minimalist instrumentation and sort of a melancholic melody. This track is sort of a poignant reflection on the interconnectedness of everything. It's a reminder that beneath the chaos and the confusion of the world lies this deeper unity within us waiting to be discovered. The soundtrack of the film is a masterpiece of audio-visual storytelling. Each track is carefully crafted to enhance the film's themes and visuals, creating a truly immersive experience that stays with you long after you finish watching the film. So if you're captivated by jazz-infused compositions, or you like experimental soundscapes, haunting melodies, one thing is for sure: the soundtrack of this film is an integral part of what makes it a truly cinematic masterpiece. With that, we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll come back and talk about some of the themes that are discovered within the film. So as we dive deeper into the thematic undercurrents of the Holy Mountain, it's fascinating to unpack the layers of meaning that are kind of woven into Jodorowsky's cinematic vision here. One of the most prominent themes is the quest for spiritual enlightenment. The protagonist, the thief, embarks on this perilous journey toward the Holy Mountain, symbolizing his search for transcendence and eternal truth. Along this path, he encounters various obstacles and challenges, each of them serving as a metaphor for that internal struggle we face on the road to enlightenment. It's a universal narrative that resonates with audiences. It urges us to contemplate our own spiritual journeys and our quest for a higher consciousness. Another compelling theme is the critique of materialism and consumer culture. Through surreal and often grotesque imagery, Jodorowsky offers this scathing commentary on the emptiness of material wealth and the pursuit of worldly desires. The characters in the film, they're driven by their insatiable greed. It serves as a cautionary example of the pitfalls of hedonism and excess. And by juxtaposing scenes of opulence with moments of grotesque decay, Jodorowsky forces us to confront the hollowness of a consumerist culture and the superficiality of those materialistic pursuits. The Holy Mountain also explores this nature of reality and illusion in a way that challenges our perceptions of truth. Jodorowsky blurs the boundaries between reality and fantasy, creating a surreal dreamscape where the laws of physics and logic are suspended. Through striking visual metaphors and the surrealistic imagery, the film invites us to question the nature of our own reality and to consider the possibility of alternative states of consciousness. It's a mind-bending journey, and it forces us to reevaluate our understanding of the world around us and the illusions that are shaping our perception of reality. The film also delves into themes of authenticity and self-discovery. The characters are often portrayed wearing masks or assuming false identities, highlighting this notion of authenticity as a rare and precious commodity in a world filled with deception and artifice. Through the thief's journey of self discovery, Jodorowsky encourages us to peel back those layers of social conditioning and embrace our true selves, free from the constraints of societal expectations and external influences. It's a powerful message of empowerment and liberation that resonates with audiences on this deeply personal level. And last, the film explores the concept of the hero's journey as a transformative process of growth and self realization. The thief's quest to ascend the holy mountain mirrors the archetypal hero's journey, complete with trials, tribulations, and encounters with mythical figures. Along the way, he confronts his inner demons, and he undergoes a profound spiritual awakening, emerging reborn and enlightened. It's a timeless narrative that speaks to this universal human experience of overcoming adversity and discovering our true purpose in life. The Holy Mountain is this film that invites us to question the nature of reality, to contemplate the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment, and explore the depths of the human psyche. Through its surreal imagery, philosophical themes, and provocative symbolism, the film challenges us to expand our minds and embrace the mysteries of existence. Whether it's viewed as a religious allegory, a psychedelic odyssey, or just this surrealistic masterpiece, The Holy Mountain offers a transformative cinematic experience that really it just sits in your mind long after it's over. You just kind of keep going back to it in your head. We'll take a quick break right here, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the cast and crew. So let's talk about people who brought this film to life. They transformed Alejandro Jodorowsky's visionary ideas into a mesmerizing cinematic experience, and at the helm of this journey is Jodorowsky himself. He is a true auteur. His boundless creativity and philosophical insights permeate every frame of the film. Not only did he direct the film, he also wrote the screenplay, crafted the set designs, and even portrayed the enigmatic character, the Alchemist. His multifaceted involvement in the project underscores his total commitment to realizing his singular vision on the screen. In the realm of cinematography, Rafael Corchitti's contributions can't be overstated. As the film cinematographer, he collaborated closely with Jodorowsky to capture the essence of this surreal world with a very stunning visual clarity. Through his innovative use of light and color and composition, Corchitti imbued each scene with this dreamlike quality that immerses viewers in the film's metaphysical journey. His mastery behind the camera is evident in the film's striking images, which continue to captivate with every subsequent viewing with its beauty and complexity. And then turning over to the cast, Horatio Salinas delivers a tour de force performance as the thief, the film's protagonist on his quest for enlightenment. Salinas' portrayal is both mesmerizing and emotionally resonant, capturing that internal struggle and transformative journey of his character and the remarkable depth and authenticity that he brings. Alongside Salinas is a diverse ensemble cast of characters bringing the world of the Holy Mountain to life, each actor infusing the role with unique energy and presence, adding layers to that surreal atmosphere. Among the supporting cast, Zamira Saunders shines as the prostitute, imbuing her character with a blend of vulnerability and resilience that adds to the film's exploration of human desire and redemption. Juan Ferreira delivers a compelling performance as the follower, embodying the blind devotion and spiritual longing of his character with conviction and nuance. These are just a few of the examples of the talented ensemble cast whose contributions really enrich the thematic depth and that emotional resonance in the film. Behind the scenes, the production team worked tirelessly to realize this ambitious vision, from elaborate set designs to intricate costume creations. Production designer Alejandro Luna and costume designer Leonor Zamora deserve recognition for their meticulous attention to detail, crafting this visually stunning world that blurs those lines between reality and fantasy. Their collaborative efforts with Jodorowsky really result in a film that is as visually striking as it is thematically rich, inviting us to explore the depths of the human psyche and the mysteries of the universe. And last but not least, the evocative musical score composed by Jodorowsky himself, along with Don Cherry and Ronald from Japan, deserves special mention for that haunting beauty and emotional resonance. The eclectic soundtrack enhances the film's atmosphere, blending the traditional instrumentation with experimental sounds to create a sonic landscape that mirrors those surreal visuals. From the ethereal melodies of the tarot to the hypnotic rhythms of the conquest, the music of the film enriches the viewing experience, immersing us in this transcendent journey of the soul. So the Holy Mountain is really this dedicated team led by a visionary director bringing a single vision to life. Through those collective talents, the creative ingenuity, they crafted a masterpiece that inspires and provokes with bold storytelling and provocative imagery. Now we'll take another break here and we'll go over what's probably evident. Why is this a cult film? So let's look into why the Holy Mountain has garnered such a devoted following over the years. One of the key aspects that contribute to its cult status is its surreal and avant-garde nature. From the opening scenes to the final frame, the film immerses us in a world unlike anything we've ever experienced before. Director Jodorowsky's bold visual style and unconventional storytelling techniques push the boundaries of traditional cinema, creating a cinematic journey that's both mesmerizing and disorienting. Another factor that adds to this film's cult appeal is its controversial and thought-provoking subject matter. The film explores themes such as spirituality, religion, materialism, and the nature of reality in ways that are daring and unapologetic. Through its surreal imagery and allegorical storytelling, the film challenges us to question our own beliefs and perceptions, sparking intense debate and discussion among us in the audience. The Holy Mountain has also gained a reputation as an underground classic due to limited distribution and an initially mixed reception. Despite its divisive nature, the film found a dedicated audience through word of mouth and underground screenings, attracting cinephiles and art house enthusiasts who were drawn to its unconventional style and truly provocative themes. The film's ability to spark conversation and debate has contributed to its cult following. The Holy Mountain is this kind of film that leaves a lasting impression on viewers. Whether you love it or hate it, it will prompt you to analyze its symbolism, decode the metaphors, and uncover its deeper meaning. It has an open-ended narrative and rich symbolism inviting multiple interpretations, ensuring that each viewing is a unique and thought-provoking experience. The film has also inspired a devoted fan community, those who are drawn to its enigmatic director. The reason I watch it, because it's Alejandro Jodorowsky. His singular vision and philosophical musings have earned him this cult of personality, with fans eagerly dissecting his films and seeking out his other work. And last, the film's enduring legacy and influence on popular culture have solidified its status as a cult classic. The film has actually inspired many filmmakers, artists, and musicians with its bold visuals and that avant-garde style storytelling, leaving a huge mark on the world of cinema. So to break it down, the Holy Mountain is considered a cult film because of its surreal and avant-garde nature, its controversial subject matter, the underground reputation, and ability to spark conversation and debate. Doesn't hurt that it has a devoted fan community and has created an enduring legacy and influence in pop culture. But it's a film that challenges, provokes, and inspires in equal measure, making it a classic for the ages. With that, let's take a quick break here and we'll talk about a little bit of trivia. So, how about some trivia about the Holy Mountain and those who were involved in its creation? First, director Alejandro Jodorowsky's decision to cast real-life members of various countercultural movements adds an intriguing layer of authenticity to the film by incorporating individuals from spiritual communities, artistic circles, and activist groups. It blurs the lines between fiction and reality, creating an even more surreal landscape inhabited by characters with diverse backgrounds and beliefs. So while Jodorowsky initially aimed for high-profile actors like Mick Jagger and Salvador Dali, their refusal ultimately led to the casting of lesser-known performers. However, this turned out to be a blessing in disguise, as the cast of the film delivers performances that are not only memorable, but also essential to the film's atmosphere. Interestingly, many of these actors in the film had little or no experience acting prior to working with Jodorowsky here. Instead, they were chosen for their distinctive appearance or personal connection to the themes explored in the film. This unconventional approach to casting resulted in performances that feel raw and authentic, contributing to the overall mystique of the Holy Mountain. And then on the production side of things, the film was filmed on a relatively modest budget in Mexico. Despite this, Jodorowsky spared no expense when it came to realizing his vision, employing innovative techniques and unconventional methods to bring the surreal narrative to life. From elaborate set designs to daring stunt sequences, every aspect of the production really reflects Jodorowsky's uncompromising commitment to pushing the boundaries of cinema. One particularly memorable scene involves actors dressed as frogs, portrayed by real amphibians adorned with costume pieces. This whimsical yet surreal choice underscores the film's thematic exploration of transformation and rebirth, adding to this rich theme of symbolism and metaphor. And the character of the Alchemist, portrayed by Jodorowsky himself, is deeply rooted in ancient mysticism and esoteric teachings, drawing from figures like Hermes Trismegistus. I may have pronounced that wrong. I am sorry. The Alchemist serves as a guide through the film's labyrinth narrative, offering insights into the nature of reality and the quest for enlightenment. And as we mentioned, despite its initial mixed reception, this film has garnered a devoted following and has really earned its place as a cult classic. Now, we're going to wrap this up with a quick break here, and then we will summarize and give you our rating. Now, as we come to the conclusion of our exploration of the Holy Mountain, it's impossible not to marvel at the sheer audacity and brilliance of this film. This surreal odyssey is a kaleidoscope of imagery, philosophy, and symbolism, and it continues to fascinate and perplex audiences with each subsequent viewing. I can't rate this any lower than a 9 out of 10. The reason I don't give it that full 10 is, again, it's such a deep and thought-provoking movie that it is hard to watch repeatedly. But it stands as a testament to the power of visionary filmmaking and the enduring allure of cult cinema. Throughout our discussions, though, we peeled back the layers of Jodorowsky's masterpiece. We looked at the plot, tried to decipher some of the symbolism. And of course, we can't discuss The Holy Mountain without acknowledging that incredible cast of non-actors really coming together to add a surreal and real, both sides of the coin performance to this film. But what truly sets The Holy Mountain apart is its status as a cult film. The designation isn't just about its niche appeal or underground following. It's a recognition of the film's enduring impact and influence on popular culture. And that goes for all of the movies we've talked about in this series. These are all films that, yes, they have a niche appeal and they have this underground following, but there is an enduring impact and an influence that is made by each and every one of these films. Whether you like them or not, they are touchstones in our collective popular culture because of something unique about them. So, as we bid farewell to this series on cult films and what is a cult film, what makes a cult film, I invite you to join us on future adventures as we continue to explore the vast landscape of cinema. And always reach out to us at therealrealtalk@gmail.com or connect with us on Instagram and Threads at realrealtalk to share your thoughts, recommendations. Tell me your favorite cult films. And don't forget to tune in next time as we embark on a journey through the films that were discussed all the way back in our first season on desert island films. The films I would take with me to a magical desert island where I have a DVD player and a TV and just these 10 movies. We'll go through them in a little more detail. We'll break those down to end season 2. Until then, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling. Thanks a lot, everybody.